So what's up, sleep insomniacs and boring lecture lovers? So I recently got this book about social and physical anthropology, and I hope most of you people know what anthropology is. It's the study about humans and how they have developed over time. And we'll study about this tonight. And if you are already feeling asleep, then please put on your headphones and get ready to fall asleep as soon as you can. So we'll just take a look about this book, what it's about, and we'll try to figure out what we can learn tonight if you stay awake. That's the challenge for today or tonight. So there's a lot of things you should learn while studying anthropology, and if you are from a arts or a social science background, do make sure to comment on my comment section so that I'll be knowing you better, that you are an arts student or a science student or a person from a business background. So if you are from a arts or a social studies background, then it will be easy for you to understand, and by the course of time you will actually learn better. This is what I believe. And so this is the short introduction, and I'll also try to draw in between, like there are a few pictures I've seen, like there's a picture of a human gorilla. It's a gorilla, and so this is all about anthropology. And this book is by Vijay Prasad Singh, and this book is basically from India. The page feels so good. So what does anthropology means? So let me write it down. Oh my god, I made a mess. So basically anthropology. I hope my handwriting is clear and it's good, I suppose. So anthropology is basically derived from two Greek words, the anthropos and the anthropos, which means man, and logos, which means science or study. So etymologically, so what is basically is etymology? Etymology is basically the anthropology. It's the same thing. Well, the only difference is anthropology is a very old study, and etymology is kind of a new study. And so etymologically, the term anthropology implies study, scientific study of man. So it's not about only man, it's man and woman both, but it's man has been used as a more general term. So here it is pertinent to ask what really about man, in what it really is about man in anthropology. So it's about study. So it's about man, and what else? Man, and it's the science. So basically it's a science. So there are other disciplines such as economics, political science, zoology, sociology, etc. also study some aspects of man, but how does anthropology as a discipline differ from other social sciences in the study of man? So we'll find out Griffiths. So this is the main, he's the guy who actually defined anthropology. And again, questions arise from the Herskovitz definition whether anthropod or anthropody studies also only represent human or past human ancestors, and whether anthropology studies people of a particular place or people of the whole world. The two questions raised here find answers in the following definition. So this is what is written in the book. So the print is so fine. Actually, this is my handwriting. Up here, this is how I write. And so, yeah, and anthropology is basically the study of man in time and place, which clarifies that anthropology studies present living humans as well as past ancestors, which are basically fossils remain of which are found. The study of present and past humans help us to understand the course of human evolution, both biologically and culturally. That's obvious. Secondly, anthropology studies not only people of a particular region, but also people of the whole world. But it is also constrained by some language barriers. For example, a person in China cannot do anthropological research in, let's just say, in Estonia, okay, because of language barriers. Well, if the Chinese person knows Estonian language, then he can conduct his research well and fine. But if, and vice versa also, if that Estonian person knows Chinese, then he can come in China and he can do his research. That will also help. But if a person knows each and every language, then, well, that's his good luck. And secondly, anthropology studies are not only people of a particular region, but of a particular whole world, like I said. The whole world. Okay, so by studying people across the world, anthropologists have proved that men of different continents and regions are physically much more alike than they are different. Well, we have 2 ears, one nose, one mouth, and rest, you know where the holes are. So it's basically same. We have 2 limbs, 2 legs. We have basically 4 limbs. So we are all the same. Well, the only thing that's different is the color. And they are also finding some parallels in their customs and values. What the last line means is that their custom and values means like their tradition, what they eat, what they drink, what they celebrate is more or less same in every part of the world. Well, people might look different, but their way of living is, kind of same. So now we'll go through that. This study of man in time and space, anthropology is close to history, but in my opinion, anthropology is not history in the sense that history ignores biological aspects of man. On the other hand, anthropology gives equal importance to biological aspects and cultural aspects. Biological aspects in the sense how they have grown over the past, how they 5 words. I think this is by far the best definition you can have for anthropology as the mirror of man. So anthropology holds up a great mirror to man and lets him look at himself in an infinite variety. Like how just consider you have a mirror in front of you and you're watching it. See how you look. If you look from a different angle, you look different. So you might have a number of possibilities about how you look. From some angle you might look ugly. From some angle you might look smart enough to get a role in a movie. So that's what it's talking about. And erase some part. And it's erased. Now let me, make some marks right over here, and we'll just see. So the second scientist's name, which here is, how do you pronounce it? It's K-L-U-C-K-H-N. Glaucon, that's how it's pronounced. It's a bit hard to pronounce his name, but yeah, this man had made it easy for us to remember about anthropology. So, on the basis of his discussion, the best view that emerges about anthropology is that anthropology is study of man in totality. It's a study of man. More clearly speaking, as anthropology is a study of man from biological, social, cultural, economic, and political points of view. So as a comprehensive science of man, anthropology embraces facts and aspects of human biology, medicine, economics, history, sociology, physiology, etc. without entering their specialities. For example, anthropology studies biology as topics such as evolution, primatology, and fossil man. So, these are fossil men. This picture of ape. This looks like ape. Looks like a gorilla, but it's actually not a gorilla. It's actually humans, which are evolved over the course of time. Let me try to draw one of these. I'm also a good drawer. I'm also a good artist. Let's see if I hope I'm drawing clearly. I hope it's not embarrassing. There's his nose. One question, why does gorilla have big nose? Can anybody answer that if you are still awake? I hope most of you guys have fallen asleep to my boring lecture. As a matter of fact, I had one teacher who is as boring as me. I wish I could have recorded his videos. I swear that will surely make you sleep. Yeah, I think I'm getting it. I'm drawing it pretty much the way it should. It has a very good beard. This is what primitive man looked like. This is not a gorilla, by the way. It's some kind of primitive person. Sir, he might be some teacher, he might be some scientist. Who knows? Trying to replicate almost there. And he has a face. There it is already. So this is what the primitive people look like. They have big muscular body, and they are actually most self-sufficient in a lot of ways. Nowadays we can't survive a day without internet or cell phone or smartphone, making us dumb. But these people, they have survived without cell phone, without Facebook, and and one more thing, anthropology also studies biological topics which we already discussed, and the other biological topics such as genetics, race, effect of inbreeding and crossbreeding, etc. helps us understand biological variability in human beings that facilitate man's adaptation in a lot of different environments. The study of some biological principles in anthropology helps in preventing and cure of diseases in humans. Well, this is obvious. And however, anthropology does not intrude the area of biological specialties such as study of structure and function of the liver, kidney, heart, etc. This is also obvious because at that time people didn't have that sophisticated technology which we have right now. So and anthropology is also different from other disciplines in integrating social, cultural, biological, economic, and political aspects of man in a holistic way. This is also good. Other disciplines such as economics, sociology, biology, physiology, etc. are more concerned with one or two aspects of man. For example, let me give you an example. Sociology is more concerned with social aspects of man, whereas economics with economic aspects related to monetary aspects, and biology with biological aspects, and political science with political aspects of man, like politics, you all know. On the other hand, anthropology integrates all these aspects, biological, social, cultural, economic, and political, at a time with and understands man in a holistic way. This can be made clear by an analogy of Hindu legend story of the blind man and elephant. The blind man touching part of the elephant and its leg, tail, ear, etc. develop partial understanding of the elephant. So like this is an elephant. I can draw clearly. My camera tripod is obstructing actually. This is artisans, and modern people. Tribal is basically associated with folklore. However, anthropological presence is all tribal society. That's a bit genuine explanation because anthropology is being studied for like the study is being carried out on very prehistoric level. So there has to be a tribal society among the different tribal hunters, shifting cultivators, agriculturists, artisans, just like me, pastoral, etc. Anthropology is more concerned with the simplest hunter and food gatherer and its variant primitive tribes. Well, these simple tribes are prototype societies. Their social, economic, political, and cultural system is simple and limited. The studies of these small-scale societies are beneficial in several aspects. Firstly, because of small size, these primitive societies can be studied intensively by a few people at slight expenses and in less time. Secondly, they are ordinarily rather isolated and homogeneous, having common experience and stable ways of life. Thoroughly studying primitive tribes enables us to see ourselves better, and facts and materials found in these prototype micro-societies serve as the base data on the basis of which I guess modern societies are compared. The comparison in all aspects of life shows the changes in modern society, and a fuller understanding of ourselves is achieved. Thus, anthropology studies at micro level, but it aims at macro level. This is super. So let me tell you something about myself, who I am, and what I do basically. So I am basically a professor of museology. I basically study about museum artifacts, and museology related stuff. It's so cool. I work in a museum, and at the same time, I'm also a professor. I have two PhD degrees. One PhD degree in tribal folklore, and the other one in museology. It's actually museology and museologist. So, and museography, sorry, last one was museography. I completely misspelled that one. And that's what I do. And this is where I think that people should actually focus more on art. And I'm also a good artist. I sometimes teach also how to draw. This actually makes me more calm and confident sometimes. So that is it. So that's all for today's video. So in this 20 to 30 minutes, I hope you have already fallen asleep. So that's all for today's lecture about anthropology. So tomorrow we'll again start with the origin and development of anthropology. Until then, good night, take care, sweet dreams. I'll see you on my next video.